Yeah. Two DJs in the mic, what's the vibe tonight? Talking issues, dropping gems, keep the game airtight. Spin it, flip it, mix it, fix it, yo, we here to ignite. Yeah. Hands on the decks, but the crowd don't move. Blame the DJ, not check the groove. Playlist stale, need some brand new. Crates full of dust, man, what you tryna prove? Yeah. Clubs want cheap, DJs want respect. Promoters cutting corners, man, the scene's a wreck. Yeah. Sink or scratch, doesn't matter the tech. It's about the energy, not the brand on the deck. Two DJs in a mic, turn the dark to the light. Dropping wisdom, spinning true, get the balance just right. Two DJs in a mic, elevate, take flight. Fix the game, spark the flame, keep the future in sight. Yeah.
Hey. Welcome to another edition of Two DJs, One Mic. Myself, DJ Mike, and the infamous DJ JP. We're glad to be back in the D. We had a wonderful trip. You ain't about nothing. When I tell you imposter alert.
Oh man, what's up, Mike? What's up?
Oh, nothing much. I'm glad to be back. We had a Jeff Cam for whatever reason, guys. But I'm glad to be back. We're back in the Metroplex from the show DJ X 2026.
Yes.
Which was phenomenal.
It was good. Good times by all.
Yes. Yeah. Really good. And it was a great show.
Yeah.
So many memories.
Yeah.
So we're going to do our best in recapping
what we saw.
Yeah, what we saw, what we felt, the whole enchilada, as they say.
The whole enchilada.
So moving into what we saw, what we felt, what we think, and all of that good stuff. What was your biggest takeaway?
Wow. Man, it's always in the hallways, and I've probably had some good conversations with people, but really and truly being that I spoke and someone to come up to me and say, I came for your presentation, that just kind of, and everybody's saying how good it was. So I don't want it to be about me, but it was just, it was just good about
we're talking about your experience. So it's not even about you.
My experience was that just people looking forward to what folks have to share and coming there and meeting. And I just think all the hallways, conversations, the tables we had, the meal we had with Electrotech, seeing Marco in such a great festive mood with an EV, and just everybody, man, the whole thing was just really good. And getting to interview the people behind the scenes that work there that you guys don't know, put in all the hard work to make sure everything goes off without a hitch.
That was moving.
Yeah, it was.
And just to see, all of the responsibility that they've taken on to help to produce, such a great show.
Yeah.
One of my takeaways, or one of my biggest takeaways, was seeing the two younger DJs that we spoke with.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Zay Money and DJ Naeem.
Yeah.
DJ Zay Money was 13. This young fella has had the opportunity to open up for Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And
at the Roots picnic.
Yes. And also he had the opportunity to DJ at the BET Music Award.
Yeah. So
and he's a rapper, a DJ, an actor, and a dancer.
He's
we can't even say the trifecta.
They say 5 tools.
Yeah,
he got the 5 tools. So
yes, he was a great young man.
Yeah. Good, well-rounded kids, parents with him, walking around with him.
Dad's a DJ.
Yeah, his dad was a DJ, and he picked it up and he loves it.
How does it feel to talk to someone at that age and they know what they want to do? That they're not saying, I don't know.
It's really interesting. A lot of kids, you You have to choose. You choose something, or sometimes something chooses you. But if you fall in love with something, I mean, he may go play football or something later on. But I mean, I think he'll always be a DJ because you don't ever really lose the skill. You may have to catch back up on the technology, but you don't use the skills that once you taught yourself how to do it.
Well, for me, it was just great seeing two young men that were very determined.
Yeah.
And they had a plan.
Yeah, they have a plan.
Yes. They have a plan, and they're not just trying to figure it out.
Willy-nilly.
Yes.
Yeah, like our boy said, if he doesn't make it at one, he's going to make it at the other one.
Yes.
Wade, what's his name? Wade, Jay Wade, or what was his name? The other dude, the Philly kid. Not the Toronto. What's his name? Jay, what was his name?
Zay Money?
Zay Money, yeah, Zay Money.
From Brooklyn.
I thought he's from Philly.
No.
Okay, all right. Brooklyn.
Yeah.
My bad.
Brooklyn.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, I know it has. Well, and the reason why I remember those two things were near and dear to me. In Naeem, to see him perform up on the main stage, and to see 12.
12. Wow. I'm all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know what conference you went to. This guy here.
I wasn't there. My bad.
Yeah. Oh, I know it. After Monday, you was done. You was cooked.
Nah, but okay, 12, 13. I got you. Naeem.
Yeah, it was good seeing Naeem's parents.
Oh yeah.
His sister there, the support.
Yeah.
And I just watched him at, I watched him at the Sunset Party, and I watched him at the DJ Female Council's party sponsored by Baseballs.
Get him in.
And this dude here. Hey, I'm just doing my job. Don't hate the message. But I watched him and how comfortable
it all in.
Yeah, and he was just comfortable going up to people. Hey, and his dad said they had gave him 2 drink tickets. He said, "Oh, let me get that."
Yeah, but he won the overall contest to be on the main stage for the youth organization. So that was pretty cool, man. That was really. It
was good, man. So let's talk about you doing your first seminar at a show. In that moment, once everything got started and you saw, the 50 or 60 something people sitting in the room, all focused on you, how was that feeling?
It's a little different than DJing. And then I guess it's kind of like DJing. You have to catch your rhythm, figure out where you want to go, how you want to say it. So once I caught it, or I think after I answered those first questions, the nerves went away. But man, when I first opened it and started going through the first stuff, I was super nervous. But it was just great to have that many people want to come and hear what you had to say. So it was really cool. And I think I got that behind me. So I know now how I'll prepare and then just slow down. Maybe I'll open it with a question, so that'll slow me down and put me in my comfort zone.
And how great did it feel to know that one of the other show creators?
2.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 of them were.
But I'm talking about something else.
I know.
So
but go ahead.
Please don't mess with my questions. When one of the other show creators was interested in what you said or your seminar and really liked it and wants to take that style and apply it to their show.
Man, again, I'm blown away by everything I heard, Mike. I was just shocked that, he came up, said how much he enjoyed. Another guy said he came to hear me. Another guy was already creating a list of items to go back home and buy to start an AV. So, like I say, the whole time, and I know you got tired of it, but people coming up to me and I'm messing with you. But, people coming up and saying how much they enjoyed it. So it was just really you're your own worst critic. So I was tough on myself. And, of course, y'all gave me the things I should have slowed down or whatever. But, like I said, it was good information. My wife did a really good job helping me go through it. And I really thank you and Maurice for on the drive from Philly going through it, or we sitting down and having dinner that night and Reed going over with me, and then y'all allowing me time to go in the room and breathe and sit back and read over it one last time before we jumped on stage. But it was just great, man. It's something I've been wanting to do the whole time I've been out here. Just want to share something back to the industry or have something good enough to share. So I just really appreciate Jim, Sean, the whole crew up there at DJX for giving me an opportunity. And mainly I'm grateful that I didn't disappoint and everybody was happy with what I did.
Well, I'm saying it's just kind of hard to disappoint when you're living the things that you're speaking about, or you are invested in what you're speaking about.
Yeah.
And so for me, I was very excited because I know that this has been one of your dreams, and one of the things that you wanted to do, and to see you have that opportunity, it was good because to me, we all won. We all had that opportunity.
It's cool you say that.
Yeah. Because, we are a representation of each other. So it was good. I really enjoyed it. And to see the response that you got was really cool. So it was a great thing. How you doing, Matthew? So happy to see you guys succeeded and share your knowledge. Keep it up. Thank you, sir. And we look forward to seeing you in 6 months.
Somewhere.
Yes. And it was just good, man. I really enjoyed it. And I know once your nerves kind of just settled, everything was good and the information was great. It was something that needed to be talked about, and it's something that so many DJs have the opportunity to take advantage of. And a lot of it, you don't know, just like the question DJ J. Poe asked in regards to how he felt with charging a certain amount of something for something where he felt like he wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
And it's not that you're not doing something. Sometimes we don't understand how to redirect that and realize that, okay, this skill doesn't require what this skill requires.
Absolutely. So I definitely understand that. We'll talk to Midwest and see what they say.
Yes. Yeah. How you doing, young man?
If I receive an invitation, I will definitely, even if they put me in the side room.
Yes. He will be there and he will speak. So I'll take that.
Nah, but I mean, it was a thrill of a lifetime. Like I say, it's something I've always wanted to do. And from the moment I started going to these, I said, I want to have something I can share with the rest of the DJ world and everybody just enjoy it, and I can put a blessing on somebody. And I really feel like that's what I did. I shared a blessing with everybody, or something that we're doing that's making some money for our company, and I just wanted to share it.
And I want to just touch on this, and this just kind of hit me.
Mm-hmm.
It's really sad when we're in a profession that people frown on bettering themselves. And then they frown on it to the point to where they try to pick on people that better themselves and feel like just because they are bettering themselves that they feel like they're better than them. And
Mike, I'll just say this: you killed that for me a long time ago.
I know it, but and you're right, and it doesn't bother me in that sense. It's just sad that, man, if you're in a profession, no matter what it is, you should strive to be your best. If you're playing on a professional football team, and if you don't practice or come with your game every week and you're going through training camp, you know what happens? They cut you.
You're going to get cut. Yeah.
They cut you.
Yeah.
They don't cut you because they don't like you.
Yeah,
They don't cut you because you're too short or you're too tall. They cut you because you have failed to perform.
yeah, yeah.
So in our industry, man, be better.
Yeah.
Want to be better.
Yeah.
So, but moving right along. So from an entertainment or what are some of the other things that stood out with you? What was one of our better or one of the interviews that we did that you really gravitated to?
Wow, man, that's a lot because we did so many interviews. The one kid that we talked to with the cleans that can clean up tracks in Serato.
Oh, not only
the Fix Your Library, everything that he had, he was really good. Some of the people that went through Hopper School were great interviews. It was just so many good interviews, man. I'm trying to think, but the days kind of run together, so I can't. Anything that really just stood out to you that really had you?
It was a combination of things, like yourself, Jeff. I enjoyed talking with DJ's Hopper coaches and some of his students. I love the fact that they were all tuned in. They were 100% invested.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to come all the way to DJX and go to the show for the very first time just to walk on the stage and graduate from the program, I think that was amazing, man.
Oh, yeah. And I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the interview with the young lady out of San Antonio, DJ Poppy T.
Yeah. Pop-Tart.
Yes. Love her sense of humor, love her personality. And to see someone, from Texas, and she came from San Antonio.
Yeah. And she started at an older age too. And she's got into it and doing her thing and doing what she likes to do. So, I mean, we just met DJs from everywhere. Everybody was interested. A young lady, B-Cat, who was fighting illness, that got into DJing, and now the music is her bloodline. What she loves, what keeps her going now. Like I say, Mike, it was so many great interviews, man.
I even enjoyed the interview from DJ on Mars.
Yeah, him.
Yes.
About the guy that was cutting in the booth and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
He was,
very eclectic. Loves music.
I thought you were talking about the brother.
Yeah, not
the
Dog
last
Train.
interview we did.
Yes, not DJ Dog Train.
He was good. Yeah.
Yes, I'm just saying I love the fact
he loved what he does.
Exactly, and he was a jazz guy. He's from Philly, and he knew all of the jazz artists from Philly.
Loved what he did.
Yeah, and he is a true purist.
Yeah. Or turntablist.
Yes.
I won't say turntablist, but he still loves vinyl.
Yeah. He said that's all he does is vinyl.
Yeah.
So
he was cool too. I mean, that was a good interview. I'm trying to think back on some more. We had some great. Larry D was good.
Oh, Larry D was awesome.
Yeah.
DJ Larry D out of Virginia Beach. Man, to find out how much him and his team does. He has 3 warehouses in a venue, 18 box trucks. That was insane. Okay, guys, we got Sean Hazen that's going to join us too. But that was insane. What's up, Sean?
How you doing?
You guys are wearing my shirts. Wait a second.
Yes.
Jay, I gotta get you a new one.
Yes, we need them.
Yeah.
Yes. I like that JBL hat you got on. I didn't get to get one of those.
I like that brand.
We missed that one.
Yes.
Well, we were so busy. We didn't get a chance to go down to the showcase rooms or nothing, man.
Yeah, we didn't, it was crazy, but I enjoy every moment of it, no matter where I'm at in the show. It was great. So we're just talking about some of the things that stood out to us. So for you, Sean,
for you in advance. She's so excited.
Yeah. We need to get the response how it felt about the show as well. So for you, Sean, what was one of your takeaways this year?
One of my takeaways. Well, you learn every show. I never at ease with the beauty of the networking and the community and the passion and the friendships that people have. It just astounds me every time. Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, thank you, Aaron. But go.
So I mean, I love that. I love that camaraderie, and you know what I think pronounced that more for me this year is there were so many new attendees to the X. It really was just prevalent to me, and what I saw in that was more, that exchange that people have been talking about for 20 years, or we've been talking about for 3, Jay longer. When you look at it like that, but you see all the new people that are there for the first time, it accentuates that there really are no egos, from the top of talent to, the person that's smiling at you when they are scanning your badge, at the door. So I really like that. I got a lot of the human story this year too, which is really important and something we've always talked about. And I think that was amplified a lot with the graduation that we had. This DJ Nyan, the 12-year-old, blew me out of the water.
Everybody was impressed with that kid. We were just talking about him. He was really, really good.
He was great. And he had chops to him.
Oh, hey, yeah.
You going to my show? You going to the stage? He says to me.
Oh yeah. He was charging people up, and when I went and saw him performing, and to see how he commanded the room. I'm talking about.
Come on, y'all.
Yes, he had him going around in circles, doing dances. I'm talking about he took control.
You guys are in trouble. You guys are in trouble. There's a new generation of two coming your way.
Industry's in good hands.
Yes,
that's what I see.
Yes. I'm just saying, I can't wait to see him in another 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
And he started when he was 3. I was looking at Instagram. I actually reached out to Scratch Bastard to try and get him to surprise him and perform next to him, because it's, they're from the same area, and Scratch is on vacation, but it was, it's just one of those really nice moments to see. It's just a great program, and it really does speak to the future.
Yeah. And that's one of the many things, man, that I really appreciate that you guys do with, giving back and looking at the youth, because that's our next generation. And I love that aspect of what you guys are doing with Next. That's a great thing.
Thank you. I mean, it's got multi-function, multi-prongs to it, and more to come. But this specifically, Bass Boss has been incredible with us about developing, this challenge and taking it viral, and us taking the time to find the judges and really having that presence available on the stage. We saw it last year with Blake, and it was another one of those, performances that you remember. So, the kids are too old right now, the way I see it. But it is important to invest in our collective future. And that's really the message we've been trying to say all along is, what are the opportunities to take us there? All of us, no matter what our age, what our quadrant of that X is, or where, what genre we affiliate with. It doesn't matter. It's about how do we move it together.
Absolutely.
And I just want to say this about Bass Boss. Next year, I need to bring a bulletproof vest, something that can block the vibration of them speakers, because they are
they're incredible.
Yeah, they fixed my back problems the first time I heard
they are the bass boss, baby.
Yep. Yes. But it's a crisp, clean sound. And you know what? David Lee is just he speaks languages I can't even understand. And, it's a lovely team. Leanne is just very much about the community as much as it is about the product. And it's a good-hearted brand. And there's a lot of them out there, but this is a special project that it's been worked on. And the same thing with Hop on the other side with the, staying on Next, the summer camp, and what we're doing with those sessions and hopes to explore it further. So anybody who wants to get involved, hey, reach out.
Yeah, reach out.
Yeah. Yeah. So that, how did you feel about the performance by Cool DJ Red Alert? How did that?
Come on, I'm still doing that.
Yes, I'm just saying we were right there. I'm just saying how when you looked out and just looked at everything, how did that affect you?
You know, there are very rare moments that you get to step outside of what you do running an event and producing an event and being in a million places and dealing with, you know, all the plates that spin, you know, even spending time and saying hello to people you want to say hello to. And, you know, I've seen him every year. This year I met his wife and she was wonderful. And he's just such a human being. And so there's none of that starstruckness, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And yet you sit in that room and you watch. And I think one of the best lines I heard all week was from my friend, Mr. Melstar, when he said, "This is not music. This man is curating history." And the truth is it's exactly what you heard. It was inspiring. It was different. It was history that came out of his head onto this great audio system, another great audio system in RCF, and, you know, and sitting there and hearing it, but watching that man at work is very different than listening to him and hearing him in a room, but seeing what he's doing 20 feet away or even closer is it's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
And not to take away anything from the rest of the night, I think melody is rarefied air. And Matt Law blew me out of the water with his range of where he can go from one side to another. You know, and then a little bit of a surprise performance by a friend of mine, Cash Money, which is great. Great.
Loved it.
And you guys all know how I feel about Mel and his talent, and just getting him to show some of that, as opposed to the humility of letting everybody else, you know, present their art, is a really important thing. So we're really happy with that night.
Oh yes, and that really touched me as well. You know, just seeing how humble not just Mel was, everybody on that stage, from DJ Stacy to LG to Larry D. I'm just Matt Dodge,
Shira and Jade Starling.
Yes, the performers, everybody, you know, Big Daddy on that stage at that closing party.
Good times.
Were just so humble and came there with one mission: to entertain.
Yeah, to entertain, to talk, to learn, to share, to you know, I mean, flip to the first night now and go to the other bookend. Jelly Bean engaged with so many people on the floor, you know, just aside from the artisan of a performer and as a producer and as a talent, as iconic as he is. And I haven't even talked about Arthur Baker yet. But when you look at it's what we've been trying to create, guys, from day one. It's about building a community. And truth is, the only way this business as an industry sector gets the respect it's been calling out for long before I got to where I'm sitting at the moment. It's you know, it's about bringing it together in order to move it forward. You can't drive a half a car.
Nope, you can't drive half a car. You cannot do that.
You are so right with that. But
it's about that. And it's not like we prep that or anything. It's more like, you know, it just seems to be the energy. You know, there's that balance of, you know, performance and education and learning and awe and networking. The hallways, as Jay, you've pointed out, you know, are in, you know, the places where you know, conversations happen, and I'm out till 4 a.m. to hear and have those conversations, whether it's at the burger joint that I shouldn't be eating at or, you know, on the boardwalk. But it's across the board, whether you're an MC on the stage, whether you're interviewing people in the reg area, whether you're performing at a nightclub or whether you're closing a party, whether you're attending for the first time, people are just open.
Yeah, absolutely. Open to good conversation and sharing and just passing on knowledge. It was such fun. I had a great time.
Yeah, you can't sell that kind of thing. You know, it's almost like you walk in the doors and it feels to me like people feel as if it's home, you know, and you can put your guard down and you can be where you need to be.
Yeah. To me, it's like a class reunion or a family reunion.
Yeah, that's what I took out of it this year. It was
yeah.
a family reunion.
Yeah,
to
it
me
was.
this year.
Yeah, it was a lot of family this year. It was really good.
And a lot of new family, Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when they did the opening, because I went to the opening, Mike he was doing something. And I went down there and they were doing the opening for the first session. And I was like, man, it's like 60% newbies. So it was so many new ones there. Yeah, it was a lot of newbies.
I think there were 30% of them in that room.
Yeah, and that's good. And I think y'all put on a really good show. And then just steady traffic every day, people going to the showroom floor to shop. And, every day y'all having to, please leave. We're closing now. It was just good. I mean, good family. Everybody I talked to was in a great mood. You didn't meet a stranger. Everybody was it was good. I mean, I felt I just really had a good time. We had some of the best interviews. Everybody who jumped in the chair was interesting and had something really cool to share with us.
Let's not lose sight before you ask a question, Mike. DJJP, let me say to you, thank you for what a wonderful seminar and an opportunity. I remember when we spoke about it. I think it was actually right before we got on the air last time together. But
yeah.
Your feedback was really well received. It was, I don't know how many people you have yet in there, and I've heard it enough times to think that it was really good. I spoke, to some people who attended it, but what you did was really what we try to do, and I think that was our initial discussion, is you're providing opportunity, whether it's, we can think of it this way, as a DJ, even as a solo, you can have your own, event production company and start to build towards something, and you see the journey that some have taken, and it's just another tool like becoming an officiant, for wedding services or owning classic cars or whatever it may be. And so thank you for sharing your knowledge and your experience. And Jay, we know Mike, he's a humble man, but we also know that he's presented in a lot of places, and he's a professional at heart, and that obviously came back. So
yes.
Thanks for that.
Yes, thank you all too. That's all I'm gonna say. Because when you first said it, I was like, really? Do I really want to? I mean, I've asked for it, but do I really want to do it? And then when I put my mind and soul and heart into it, I say, okay, I have something I want to share. So I was able to share that, and people received it really well. So I'm extremely grateful for that, and just all the feedback I got. Jim came up to me, man, I heard great things about your seminar. I'm like, yeah. He said, I peeked my head in. So like you said, I'm not there for accolades. I was just there to share what I feel like could help the industry. So
but that's what you've done since the moment I met you, in a lot of different ways, and this was just another one of them. So
yeah,
thank you.
So yeah,
good job.
Whatever. So what was your question? Go ahead. I can't let you have any ups at all. 2 DJs and 1 Mickle.
Yes, but no. Man, so many questions. One of the things that I want to touch on, I just want to thank you and the team again for sitting down with us and giving us the opportunity to capture some of the things that it takes in order for a show of that magnitude to take place. And it was really good talking with the team and seeing the passion and the love that's behind what we're seeing. Yeah. And it's just, like I said, for me, it's so easy for people to just lock in on the finished product, and they really don't understand the process. And when you don't understand the process, sometimes you lose the love and appreciation that you should have. And if you don't have the love and appreciation, you can't even have the patience for the things that you think should take place that doesn't take place.
Well, thank you for taking the time to speak to them. They're an amazing group of people. It is. I've learned so much from them, as I've said to you when we talked on site. In fact, as you were starting this part of the conversation, I'm debating whether or not I should get you on our podcast just to interview you two. And I don't even have a podcast yet. But The truth is, you're part of that family, as we do look at all of that as an extension. And thanks for taking the time. But it's spinning a lot of plates and making sure nobody hears any of them break, right? And it goes to the 11th hour. And first and foremost, it's about the safety. When you bring in as many people you bring into a city and have an event, my whole life I've always placed safety first, and it's no different here. But the team is so good at what they do. And look, there's always things to learn from, and we do this every year. And you'll all get a survey and telling us what we can do to improve it. And we're going to find out what that is. And we make changes. I mean, it's one thing you can't say now after 5 years under, this management, under H&G. It's about that. And we hear. And so we're going to continue to do that. But when you have a team like this, that you can bounce off what you hear, and you can analyze what you hear, and you can market what you hear, and you can ideate what you hear, and you can implement it and execute it and then bring it to life. That is what makes a team so special. And it's really one of the reasons I came here after a long time in events and large scale events, which are not my favorite thing. But when you look at a group as passionate, as content rich, as experienced as you guys, Steve, Jim's not to even, he's iconic in his own right, but Steve is an audiophile like most audio companies don't know. And there's just, so understanding how we sound, how we look, what we say, and we learn as we go, just like everybody else. We're human.
Yeah.
That might have been a sneaky great interview too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because him talking about all the things he did with Nile Rodgers and traveling, man, really? It just rolls off like that, man. He's done a lot, and just think, some of the guys been with you 35 years. I mean, they've been with it 35 years, 30 plus years from inception. They've been right there rolling with it. So it's just really cool. That was really cool to get to know some of them and some of the things that they do. I mean, I had no idea Mr. Sweatshirt was walking around remixing records, playing in church.
John.
Yeah, just doing all kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, he's incredible, and yet you also have people who've been doing this. I'm the new kid, in that regard, and you have people who've been doing this, with this group for so long, with these properties for so long, and they've been so open-minded and evolving it with some of the things I'm trying to, bring, and that are the newness and the flow of new ideas that we're all trying to put together based on these, what we see the direction going in. And so that was what makes it even more special, is that not only do they do what they do well and they're pros at what they do, but they also have the open-mindedness to see the future and align with that. And that's crazy good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. So, man, so for me, one of the things that I discovered this year with the show, and every year for me, I've discovered something. And this year it was love. Just the love that I saw displayed amongst friends, amongst vendors, DJs, just random people. It was just a lot of love. And that struck me. And I think I noticed it that Monday.
Day one or day two.
Yeah, and it just started.
You said, I know what I'm gonna write about already.
Yes, it did. And it just it hit me, and it just kept unraveling. And it was like, wow, and I remember listening to Kelly, last year's winner, Kelly Vision, and she was talking to us about her story. And I had no idea what she went through during COVID. When she got COVID and she couldn't do anything.
Probably about 2 or 3 years.
Yes, and how that affected her. And she said it was music that helped her, that brought her out of that. And to hear her come this year and say, last year, I was wondering if I was a DJ. This year, I'm at the show as a DJ. That was beautiful.
And there's to more of that, story, her husband supporting it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Which is amazing. And again, that's really what the show brings out that human side of it, and that it's because and it's something I've been preaching for a while. Music is, outside of sign language, the one universal language we all speak. It registers our emotions. It connects us. It connects you guys as a DJ community. It connects the production community and understanding it in different ways. Those on the spectrum, some with disabilities, some, animals, brainwaves, science, it's all connected to this one thing about music. So to me, it's always been music is the connection, and it drives passion, and it drives, it shows by accepting who you are as a DJ, you can go further than questioning it with anything in life. But it also shows, for us, it's not about fragmenting a market, and it's not about egos, and it's not about splitting hairs. It's not about, the lowest price, and it's not about, these lights aren't bright enough sometimes. It's about, catapulting and moving this business forward, the people within it to herd, terrible term, but to dance towards where it's going. And those that I think, there's a great quote that says, and those who hear the music were thought to be crazy, and that's us, and we hear it in different ways and we express it in different ways. But the bottom line is what we get from it.
Yep.
Yeah. And you know what? And I challenge anybody out there that has never been to a show. I challenge them to go to a show, open-minded, and see what happens. Because when you get something that's great, it's hard to not go back. And we spoke to so many people, first timers, and I'll go to Lincoln from No Song Request. We sit down and spoke with Lincoln, and Jay.
Lincoln, you owe me a call.
Working, huh?
Lincoln owes me a call.
Yes. And Jay had been working on him. Then we had been working on him. Hey, you have a product for DJs. How can you not be here? And we were sitting there talking with him, and we asked him the question about, hey, what do you think, and will you be back? And he said everything but me and my team, this will be a mandate. We have to be here.
That's great.
And I remember seeing him at the closing party and where we were sitting at, Sean, and I just see him over there dancing, just having a great time. And it's like, for anybody that's out there, I dare you to go to a show like this, open-minded, and I guarantee you'll be back.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Hey, I've been going for 10 straight years.
Yes.
That long?
Yeah.
Yes. And Sean, I am one of those people that said that I didn't need this. Jay is my witness. Yeah. And we have a very unique story. We had a mutual friend that we didn't know we didn't know each other, but that mutual friend has passed. And he convinced me to go to Mobile Beat. And that before that year came, he died. So I went some more years. And when I went to the first show, I sat there and I'm like, what in the hell is wrong with you? And I haven't missed yet.
No, we've been going. Heck, we go to more shows than almost anybody. But it's just, like I say, it's a family reunion, class reunion. It's a learning. I go there. If I get one nugget to bring it back and change our business model or whatever, then I'm satisfied. But you get more than one thing. So
you get so much.
Say, if you're only getting one nugget, we're not doing our job well enough.
I've learned not to overload. because I used to overload and try to do everything I heard when I came back. But
I haven't done that yet.
a great speaker that we heard, Shannon Tarrant County, that's what we call her.
Yeah, Shannon.
She said she gave us a form.
Sound.
Yeah, take one thing and work on that for 90 days, then implement other stuff over the next 90 days. So I go by that philosophy now. I find one thing that I say, okay, I can take this back right now and start doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's no way you can do everything you learn, especially if you're a first timer. You'll go crazy.
Yeah, but you can be inspired, and every day you get to start your day over again at any time you want to. And it's not about kicking yourself in the ass by why haven't I been here before? It's okay, where do I start? And that's what it's about. And for being able to meet Shannon and A-Rod and others, you guys and others that we're talking about are right in or haven't been, the graduates that came for the graduation ceremony.
I thought that
all first timers. It's the stories, the hearing what they're saying. The heartfelt side of it. The Female DJ Council did an incredible job. The track artists that were there. I mean, it was just, I felt it was a really good balance, and it truly spoke to all those quadrants, with you getting the people out of it, and to have conversations like this is what makes.
And I'm super glad y'all give the Female Council, because when I first started coming, you could count 5 female DJs out of however many guys, but now they feel welcome and a part of it now. So I really love the fact that the ladies have a voice and get to do things, and
we spend time talking about that. Welcome, respected, safe. This is exactly the environment we try to provide.
Yeah, and that's
look, we cut the age of admission in half years ago, so you should say the same thing about the kids also.
Yeah. Thank you, Larry.
Really, Larry?
Right, Larry.
Larry.
Yeah, I mean, that's who's mixed master. Oh, that's Run DMC. Going back to my pool room days in college.
Yeah, I'm going back right there.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a New York thing, Larry.
Yeah. So well, he probably should have heard that.
Love Larry.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, Larry is a great guy. So
hardworking man.
Yes.
Thank you, Larry.
And what he does with the videos,
just super cool.
We need to make an award for Larry, because Larry has a doctrine in whatever he's doing when he does that. And and to watch him perform and to watch everybody glued to the screen like they're watching an adventure movie or something. They're just glued, waiting for what's next.
Yeah,
this Avengers thing. I want to, is that's Tony Stark, right?
Yes. So that's what we're going to call Tony Starks. Yeah. Yes. Oh, you want to be that guy?
I want to be that guy. But Larry got a comic book. Others won a Craig Digger Award. Larry's a big comic book guy, but Larry, he puts a lot of passion into what he does. And you can see it across a series of participation areas he's participated in over the years, in representing the brand that he represents, and representing his business, and representing his creativity, representing his music, and representing his performance. He's got a great smile and an all-around good guy.
Yeah,
love it.
We appreciate that.
Thank you for jumping on too, man. And we need to hook up so we can get you on the show again and take time and talk about everything.
Larry?
Yes,
we got to
so
get
make
Larry
sure you reach out to Mike tomorrow, one of us tomorrow, and we want to line you up to be a guest on the show.
And no baby oil. He don't know.
No, I don't.
He didn't get that, did he, Sean?
No.
Run right over him. And that's a big hat to go over that he's wearing.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got it now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had to catch that one.
It's never too late to start your day over again.
Oh my. Okay, I'm starting over now. The baby oil with Sean P. Diddy Combs. They had a lot of baby oil in there, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a lot of baby oil. It was a lot.
But no, it was good. He played on a lot of stuff. He involved a lot of DJs. A lot of stuff was funny. He shouted out to legends and newcomers, and it just had a lot of great stuff in that video, man. It was.
He also spoke to what you guys go through as DJs. And speaks to the culture and the community. And I think that to me that's what resonates.
Yeah.
Thank you, Larry. I'm wait on number 2.
Oh, he did a comic book, or you did it?
I told him when I spoke to him before the market. I told him that I was gonna bring him a comic book, and I had remembered amongst everything else we were loading up out of the offices to go there. So we gave him a comic book, and
okay. All right.
You know what? I have to go to Big Daddy. Big Daddy said, for me, one of the most impactful things at the show for me. And he spoke about today being a blessing and tomorrow is not promised.
Never is.
And how we should treat each day as a blessing, smile at someone, make someone happy, say great things to people, because you never know what that next moment would be. And that was great when he said that. I'm not saying it the way that he said it, but it was so impactful when he sit down and talked to us. And it shows who he chooses to be on a daily basis.
In spite of everything there. Like, he said he had just got out of the hospital or something. He came straight on last year to do the show. Man, Big Daddy's a warrior, man. I absolutely love that guy. You can't ever be mad around him. He won't allow it. No, it's a beautiful thing.
It's the same message we're talking about all show. I mean, it really, I'm not taking anything or marginalizing it. And, he's got a great way of saying what he says, but, he's got that's the kind of attitude and perspective that really bridges the gap between generations. And it's not about passing the torch, I think, in many ways. I think it's about sharing it. And that type of approach and reminder and humility is really important. Sometimes we have to go through things in life, and all three of us have talked about this in our own way, but we go through things in life that, help us get there. Thank God we can hear those voices, right? For everybody else behind it to be reminded of.
Yeah. And for those that take the negative approach, you'll be surprised. There are a lot more people out there that's willing to help if you just ask. And I know between Jay and I at the show, we've, talked to so many people, even Larry, we have a tentative visit that we have to, go down to Virginia Beach. And I'm looking forward to that. Had no idea that, he did the type of work that he does, but
I can send you a pop-up truck if you want, as soon as we wrap it.
Yes, but there are so many people that are there that's willing to share and help you in any kind of way they can, but you have to be willing to open up.
No doubt.
You have to.
I'm opening up something now because I just wanted to read to you on that. And it's a good segue. Just give me a second. But when I look at where is it? Of course, I won't be able to find it now. But there you go. When I look at that pop-up truck and what GJ Days and Michelle have done with us, with that, I look at the videos and I look at what's out there in 2 weeks, going up to the event and going up to the event this year. We've done 21 promoted markets. We've engaged 21 retail businesses. We've had 20 plus DJs get work and gigs as a result of that. And the education across the 1,500 people that have attended these events so far has been nothing but a Main Street organic approach where a more seasoned veteran DJ. And, look, when you go into certain cities, there's the old guard of entertainment companies that are out there and singles and multi-ops or whatever that carry those cities in a lot of ways. And yet when you go into a Folly Beach, South Carolina or Baltimore or wherever it's been, DC, Philly, Blake joined us this year on that. When you look at the conversations that happen, again, it's still an extension of what we've been talking about. But being able to get them work, provide that opportunity, have that, you can learn from one another. Again, the egos are at the door. And what I find more amazing about that is where the regionality can become more competitive. And it's not the case.
No,
not
that's
the case
good.
at all.
No, and when we sit down with Days and Michelle,
Make sure I'm there.
it was just amazing to see her passion because she's not a DJ, and to see how it was affecting her.
Yeah.
You know, she was so teary-eyed, and for me, I just realized, and I shared it with them, they're creating families.
Yeah.
On the road. And and I asked them, have you guys thought about how it's going to feel when you're going places and people are running up to you and talking to you?
They said they're already getting it.
Yeah, they're getting it, but she was like, no, we haven't thought about that. But you're creating families and you're giving people not just hope, like you said, you're putting them in situations to better themselves.
Yeah. What amazing!
How else do you move a business forward?
Yeah.
You know, if you zoom out, it's how do you take what you guys do? Listen, I told you this maybe the first time we spoke. The first thing I learned from Jim Tremaine is we sat down in his office and he said to me, when I started in this business, a DJ would walk into a radio station, hand him, music, and he would get kicked out and say, "Get the hell out of my studio. You're taking my money and you're not even creative." And here we are as a culture, you guys as DJs, that has outlasted all of it, all the trends. As if you zoom out as an industry sector, it's the fastest growing industry sector out there. If you look at it from a tech perspective, if you look at it from a growth perspective, this is where and mine this weekend, Larry, and we did pop-ups, and I'll get that reaction where you are getting rushed up to, even arguing with the cops. Which, Michelle, if you're listening, you cannot post that video. And we're planning some stuff with that. But the truth is, how do you move a business forward? It's about a ground game. It's not just about an event or a single event, and it's about walking the walk. So we're just getting started, and I think that the pivot's been made with the X. I think it really was a very balanced show. That's it. And the truth is that once you get the engagement from all of those quadrants, that's when all of you guys can lift up and move this forward. And we've got some plans to help that for this year. Been working on it, and some announcements from what we're doing at camp and what we're doing with our tour next year, and the launch of DJ Week, which we'll hear more about as we move forward. Jay, you can write that down. I think I saw his eyes in that there. I had to give you some DJ Week.
Hey, I just have to be prepared. I don't know what you just always throwing stuff out. So he throws crumbs. He don't give us nuggets. He just throw little crumbs.
You said that last time. You look pretty good. Your plate's been full, Jay.
Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. It's like
he's greedy, Sean. He want all he can eat.
If we were trying to find our way back home, we could, because he'd leave. It'd just be one turn we missed because he didn't leave a nugget for us. But no, I love it, man, and I we get to share stuff and tell people. So it's just been great. It's been a great relationship. We just continuing to grow. So it's been fun, man.
We're thankful too, and and that's and not to take away from the MCs, Greggy C and DJ Riri and Stephanie Stardust.
Oh, yes.
Take away the people that helped out, along the road, you guys being a part of it. You have Michelle and James, our team. It takes a village.
Yes.
And we grow just like your all businesses grow. And you said something before, and I'm going to call you out on it, Mike. If you need help, all you have to do is ask for it. Well, we all need help. And so, for others that want to participate, reach out, touch base.
Yes.
Share your ideas. What can we do together? Let's grow this so it's inclusive for all of the market, so it can grow.
Well, I think you guys have been listening, because everything that people call themselves whining about, I won't even say complaining, just whining. Y'all have tried to address it and tried to make it better. You've added stuff like the edits, that super duper cool podcast studio that we didn't get to go and sit in. I mean, like I say, it has become to we got to figure out a schedule, because we didn't even really get to see half of the stuff this year because we were so busy talking to the most interesting DJ, up and coming new DJs, older DJ. It's just crazy. I mean, so
It flies.
we need
It's like
maybe
making dinner, Jay.
Yeah, maybe we need
dinner.
to
You
go.
shop and then you eat it in 20 minutes. Takes you forever.
We don't even get to shop.
You want us to clone you?
No, not of course not. But I had one person.
Him and I have a thing now. Don't clone him.
Don't clone me. We don't need another one of these walking around. But I bought my purchase when everybody was packing up. I wanted a laptop stand, and we bought stuff the last day when people are putting stuff in the boxes. That's how. But I mean, it's a good show. If it's boring and nobody talks to us, then it's boring. So we're not complaining. We're enjoying it. We enjoy all the interviews. So no complaints. Just we have to schedule better. That's
we're
all.
journalists, so
I know.
We're
Somebody
there to
told
capture,
us that.
Yeah, we're there to capture information. So, but I get it. I love it.
It's hard. There's so many things. I walked the floor a lot more this year. Was able to, again, people helping out, that frees up a little bit of time, but to be able to walk the floor and spend some time there, and let's not lose sight of the building that has done an amazing job with us, and they've really been great partners. What we've done. But yeah, being able to do that, and you know what, no matter how much you plan, and I've got lists of things I want to do on site, whether it's operational or production based, or it's for me, like getting a pair of sneakers, which I didn't get. But if you think about it, you get to an event, certainly with all the day to night activities that you can have and people you're excited to see that you've just met, never seen before, you can never really count on having a schedule and planning better, because it just drifts with the way the music is blown.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a close sign done for the day. But people, when are y'all done?
It's not gonna work.
I'm just saying, so we can close at 5 o'clock one day.
Just embrace it.
I'm embracing it, but I'm saying we close at 5. Go and do the floor, and that way we don't have to worry about it no more. Or we go at 11:30 and go in with everybody else.
Whatever you say, buddy.
I know. Yeah, I know.
But I want to say this, and then we'll get a last question from you, Sean. One of the things that is a highlight at this show for me, one of the older guys that worked the door, he's the taller guy at the showroom floor.
Yeah, Bobby.
Yes. His partner that was there last year and the year before last, and maybe before, he wasn't there this year. But it's always a blessing for me to talk with him. And when I see him, we shake hands, hug, and the whole 9 yards. And it's always a breath of fresh air to see him.
Bobby played for the Chicago Cubs and spent a lot of time in Arizona, went to U of A.
Really?
And is involved in education and baseball as well to this day.
Really?
He's a gentleman of a human being. And getting to know people is a really important thing. And just
wow. Yeah, he is such a gentleman. He's such a cool guy. Love.
I try to get him on a higher chair, but he likes where he is. So.
Oh yeah. I have, and almost every time I come by the door, I have to have a small conversation with him.
Yeah, and you should.
Yes.
That's why, Jay, you can't do all the things you want to do because he's talking to the guy.
There you say that again. Yeah, we have to put an APB out on him because he'd be missing. But yes. I mean, we're running, trying to grab guests and doing things, or going to grab some off the showroom floor. But never. I think the most time I spent in there was watching the 12-year-old, on the stage. That was probably the most time I had in there.
Me too.
Or getting some from the guys at Electrotech. And thanks again for working with us to get those guys out. They really had a great show. And
they really enjoyed it.
They really enjoyed it.
A hell of a speakers too.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and that's their passion and their baby. And I mean,
and I want to let you know, I had a playing outside, crossed my lawn, and in the middle of it, I pulled a battery pack out of it.
Oh yeah. And it kept playing.
There was it didn't even know I was there.
Yes. Oh no, they made a great product. And they made a great product.
Yeah,
and there was a lot of great product, not even just the tried and true, so many new people on the floor. going to that, and I won't go deep, but just how many founders we had, how many new startups were there, young entrepreneurs that were rolling the dice. And that's, it's special when you get people to believe in what you're doing and invest in it. And yet it's even more special. And, this is one thing Rob and I have talked about over all these years of, being together, but even the years we go back and, different sides of the coin in this business is being able to provide that opportunity to see somebody find success or begin something, whether that's an Electrotech or whether that is a Final Essence or a Vibecraft or what have you. It's just amazing to see, and the technologies, whether it's in audio or otherwise, are just absolutely mind-blowing out there, and more to come.
Well,
so in closing, Sean, what are you looking forward to in 2027?
DJ,
I know this may be a little premature to ask you at this moment.
Premature.
But in this
We got
moment,
the
what are you
theme.
looking
We got the visuals. What am I most looking forward to? Seeing all these people that I don't get to see during the course of the year again. Honestly, I think that's a real big part of it. It's fun, and it is like family, and I feel a part of it more than ever. I'm looking forward to showing change that is inevitably happening, and I'm looking forward to continuing to expand those quadrants, those tribes and the culture, and move it forward. I think there's a crossfade happening, if you will, if I could use your language for a minute, as you see transition. And I see a lot of culture. And so we've always tried to be able to provide opportunity and excitement and focus on being the one singular visionary kind of innovative experience that you can be more cost, time, and productive in efficiency in 1 week on one campus in one event with one culture and community, and we use that a lot. Last year we worked with towards the end of the season, it's really about more substance, less noise, and I think this show spoke that language, and I think being able to advance that and letting people know that it is a safe place, it's a great place for people to be, and all of that, and learn. But it's family, and you guys said it yourselves. So we're looking forward to having more of the family come. We, want to provide as much direction. We have a responsibility to this business as a media company, and we will continue to withhold that, responsibility. And I'm happy to hear the critiques and learn from them, and evolve the business. And thank you, Jay, for realizing we do listen, because we can't have, pardon me, our heads in our ass, and not hear anything. We have to know what's going on, and not every event that we run or every podcast you have or every video Larry builds or every, back of the house AV thing or booth that A-Rock builds is all part of that experience.
Shout out to A-Rock, man. Come on, I love that. Sneak it in.
Learn from where you are. And so for us, again, it's coming together to grow this business, to solidify it. And I think you're going to see a lot more of that with a lot more help from our friends as we move forward.
All right. Well said.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for jumping on with us, brother. We're going to respect your time. We're going to get on out of here. We're going to wrap
it. Thanks for having me. And thanks for
Larry.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And guys,
did you get this shirt though, Jay? Did you get this?
You know what? I should have got that one, but I really like this one. I thought they did a great design on this one. I don't know why, because I had that one and I went and changed it for this. But
I need that one.
Now I like that one that Mike has on. Did I see it on him?
Imagine if the three of us walked into the room with the same shirt on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. I wish I would have got
lunch boxes to go.
Man, take it.
Nice. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Right. Really? All right, Sean.
See
you guys next week.
Peace.
Yeah.
In the mic. What's the vibe tonight? Talking issues, dropping gems, keep the game airtight. Spin it, flip it, mix it, fix it. Yo, we here to ignite. Yeah, hands on the decks, but the crowd don't move. When the DJ not check the groove. Playlist still need something brand new. Crates full of dust, man, what you tryna prove? Clubs want cheap, DJs want respect. Promoters cutting corners, man, the scenes are wrecked. Yo, Sanko scratch, doesn't matter the tech. It's about the energy, not the brand on the deck. 2 DJs and a mic, turn the dark to the light. Dropping wisdom, spinning truth, get the balance just right. 2 DJs and a mic, elevate, take flight. Fix the game, spark the flame, keep the future in sight. Yeah. Fake followers and played streams. They chasing clout but killing dreams. Then he's playing politics, killing the scene. But we bring solutions, not just a meme. Pay the DJ, they the life of the spot. Don't let the boot get cold when the dance floor's hot. Respect the craft, don't reduce it to a bot. It's an art form, now they get the time for God. Hey, dynamite, oh. Hey, dynamite, hey, dynamite, oh. Hey, dynamite,